Look what I just got here.
Good morning, Bitcoin. Today is Monday, February 4th, 2019. My name is Thomas Hunt, and here's what's happening today in Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin was down 0.3% in the last 24 hours, with a last of 3,435, a high of 3,465, and a low of 3,420. That's $1 for 29,052 Satoshis. Hard to believe we were once at 15,000 or even 5,000 Satoshis for a dollar. Kraken acquires futures startup in deal worth at least $100 million. Kraken is moving into European regulated futures trading by purchasing startup crypto facilities in an undisclosed deal valued at least $100 million. Announced Monday, the nine-figure acquisition, the largest seen in the industry so far in 2019, will enable Kraken customers to trade spot, as well as offering open positions offering exposure to the future price movements of cryptocurrencies, all through a unified trading interface. Way to go, Kraken. Sudden death of cryptocurrency leader sends Quadriga into tailspin, panicking clients. Certainly you've all heard the story now of Gerald Cotton, Chief Executive Officer of Quadriga CX, who died December 9th in India, allegedly, due to complications from Crohn's disease. Now, more than $190 million is locked up in cold storage, and no one has the keys. At least that's the story Quadriga is putting out, allegedly. According to a researcher, Quadriga never held $100 million in Bitcoin, only able to find $28 million that is frozen. However, we have still more news on this as experts are tracking the blockchains, showing that the coins are starting to move. They don't know for sure if these are Quadriga's cold wallets. Some of the Litecoins are moving. The story continues to develop. Many are wondering, is this an exit scam? Just a really complicated one. Twitter CEO to Joe Rogan. I think the currency of the internet will be Bitcoin. Damn right. Bitcoin price charts offer glimmer of hope to struggling bulls. Omkar Godpool with technical analysis. Let's go straight to the view, which he put at the front now. Bitcoin has charted a falling wedge pattern on the daily chart. A break above 3,450 would confirm a wedge breakout and expose key resistance lined up at 3,658, the high of the gravestone doji candle created on January 26th. A violation there would expose the psychological resistance of $4,000. The prospects of a falling wedge breakout would weaken if the cryptocurrency suffers a channel breakdown on the 4-hour chart. So we're not out of the woods yet. However, if we do see it above 4,200, that would be a bullish sign. Venezuela breaks Bitcoin trading record again. as new regulations become law. Venezuela set a new record for the amount it traded of Bitcoin last week, showing cryptocurrencies continue appeal in the face of ongoing political turmoil. And as we've talked about many times, Venezuela, Cyprus, other countries in need during financial crisis, countries with bad currencies, all have a choice now. There used to be no escape valve, and now there's Bitcoin. And finally, a very touching article this morning from Breaker Magazine. I suggest you read the whole thing. Lynn Albrecht pushed herself to the brink of death for free Ross. Her last best hope, President Trump. Will President Trump pardon Ross Ulbricht? Once again, it's just a horrible story. Lynn, her son was an Eagle Scout. They had no problems. He worked in San Francisco, and all of a sudden she wakes up and her son is the dread Pirate Roberts. Whether or not he's a drug criminal on trial for alleged murderer and so forth doesn't seem to be the thing. It seems more that he created a website that allowed people to trade large amounts of money for large amounts of cannabis without any violence, embarrassing the government, and thus he received multiple life sentences for running a website. Yahoo boss, Craigslist boss, Google bosses, all still in their offices. Ross Ulbricht in jail. Her only hope for a pardon, and this is probably a pretty good hope, he is a pretty unpredictable President Trump. Will President Trump pardon Ross Ulbricht? We'll find out. But thanks for joining us on this quick news update of today in Bitcoin. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and a share. If you haven't, subscribe down below. We'll be back in just a few minutes with Bitcoin Talk Show, so get ready to call in, and we'll be discussing all of today's news, perhaps joined by Max Hillebrand and maybe even Crypto Raptor. Until next time, bye-bye.